Hello. Hello, friends. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. All right. So I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this whore anymore, but I'm sorry. Her face is annoying. Okay. So, Miss Sang, all I'm going to say is I noticed something. Okay. I noticed something. Um, okay. So she went live for her birthday dinner. Okay. Homegirl was alone with AJ. And I noticed something about it, okay? So she's sitting there, right, in her fake soft spoken voice, which we saw today as she's spazzing out because she was called out on these streets. That little whispery voice was fake, okay? It didn't take much for the real bitch to come out, right? Anyway, so I noticed something about little AJ. Okay, she decided to put him on the screen, so I'm gonna comment about it. Um, AJ is no longer eating bars. Okay, bars is no longer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He has a little pancita. He's thick. He's got a little double chin going. Like homegirl was starving him, in my opinion, because he no longer has that, them dark eyes. Like he looks rested. Like, oh my gosh, he's getting a little plump now because I guess they actually serve food there at her sister's house. I don't know. But yeah, he's put on a little bit of weight, and so has she. I know she does work out and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe she's eating more at her sister's. But yeah, I noticed that he's a little plumper, which is great that they're over there with the sister. But it turns out her sister's just as crazy as she is. If you heard, um, they were trying to, I guess, catch Robin on the phone. They're trying to get Robin to say something. What happened was Liv called Robin at the school, okay? Because her and her sister were sitting around pondering on how to get the kids back by, I guess, having some recording. I guess she's building a case. I don't know. So I think she was trying to record Robin saying something um, about being abused and whatnot, but it didn't work. So rather than contact through the app like she's supposed to, she just refuses to call them all together and decides to disrupt their education so that she can get some recordings for her case. Yeah, so her sister was on three-way or right there next to her or sitting on Liv's lap, I don't know. Um, and they were asking a whole bunch of questions to Robin. She didn't bother to talk to Christian um, or Ryan. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. So I'm like, oh, her sister's a fucking weirdo too. I figured she was a weirdo because my sister I would never lose my children. I would never. And my sister would never lose hers either because we got each other's back like that. Like, we really actually do have each other's back. No questions asked. We could be like on non-speaking terms, and we will still have each other's back. And I would have been sitting with me at the courtroom, as she would be sitting there at the courtroom with me if any fugazi stuff was happening, like with this dumbass over here. Oh my gosh, she is so embarrassed. She ran off. She said, and I wanted to do this demonstration with my son in front of me because she said, but I'm driving, so my son's not here. She claimed that Antonisha grabbed a book, and this is when Christian was younger, okay? Not my Christian, her Christian. And that Antonisha grabbed a book and whacked him across the head. I wasn't really going to hit my son over the head. I was just trying to give you the visual. This woman alleged that Antonisha grabbed a book and whacked him over the head, and she ran off to go, quote unquote, fix herself. Okay. Okay. You said that they're abusing them. Like, you said they're being abused and that he whoops their ass and blah, blah, blah. But look how far you are. Like, she's so stupid, man. Sitting up there in her sister's fucking house on her fucking sister's internet, calling another person dusty. Like, do you not see yourself right now? Like, huddled in a corner. She can't even move because she doesn't want anybody to see anything, even though everybody has the address. She's just over there huddled in a corner. Like, dude, do you see yourself right now? Do you see yourself right now? Anyway, I got to demonstrate that when I get home with my son. I'm going to visually show you what this bitch was trying to say. And yet she left her kids there, but they're in danger. Whatever. Anyways, so what I did notice when she was at the restaurant, she was sitting there, and I guess it was somebody's birthday, the table over. She's like, "Is it their birthday?" And then the waitress was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, tell them happy birthday for me. Send her a fucking drink. Send her a piece of cake. Nobody wants your fucking well wishes, you fucking heathen. Like, nobody wants to know." And then she orders the cake, like, if they're gonna sing her happy birthday. And I know she was expecting them to sing her happy birthday, and they didn't. You have to specifically ask them to do it. They're not gonna do it on their own. They're not. Oh, that was a fail. That was a fail. But anyways, these streets are hot right now. I'm going to be watching. So yeah, I just wanted to check in. I'll talk to you later.